In this video, we're going to talk about the concept of establishing a business need. So, what is establishing a business need? Well, it's all about justifying why you need to do something. And when we're talking about building a network or responding to a request for a proposal, if we're a consultant where somebody wants us to propose a network design to them, they're going to want us to establish the business need and tell them why our proposal is better than our competitors. Or if we're a network administrator and we need to upgrade our network and we're going to ask our managers for money, we need to justify how that's going to help the business. So people just aren't going to give us money left and right to build networks for them or upgrade networks for them. We need to establish a business need, and that's all about justifying how our network design or our network upgrade is going to help the business. And so what do I mean by helping the business? Well, we can talk about that in terms of these examples down here. One example is that we can use our network design or network upgrade to increase operational efficiencies via business process improvements. So for example, maybe we upgrade our network so now it can support higher bandwidth. So we can then purchase a server where we can do business intelligence, and that's going to take a lot of our manual processes and reporting and roll them up into an automated process. And that's going to increase our operational efficiencies, and it's also going to lead to business process improvement. Now, another example is maybe we take our network, we have an older network, and we build and spec out a smaller, more efficient network that's going to use a lot less electricity. It's going to be a lot more green, and it's going to be a lot more environmentally friendly. Well, maybe that leads to decreased IT costs and decreased operational costs. Now, another example of this would be properly designing a network where the network is going to be working properly versus having one in place that you currently have that was set up with an inadequate design. If we're going to upgrade and we switch it to a properly designed network, again, we're going to have decreased IT costs. It's because we're going to have less troubleshooting costs, and that's going to lead to decreased operational costs as well. And the goal is, and this always isn't going to be the case, is that if we use our network as a strategic driver for the business to enable us to do what we do as our core business processes, well, the goal is to have this to increase the profitability of the company and increase our bottom line. So it's all about a positive ROI. Now, in certain instances, it's not going to be the case. But for example, let's say that you are a security network administrator and you determine that you need to purchase a bunch of security devices on your network. Maybe you need to upgrade all your firewalls, or you need to purchase some intrusion prevention systems or intrusion detection systems. And this is going to cost the company a lot of money, and they're not going to see a positive ROI in terms of increased profitability, but they may see a positive ROI in regards to having a lower risk factor and reducing the likelihood that the company is going to be hacked into and the data is going to be lost, and it's going to hurt the reputation of the company. So you need to look at that from that perspective as well. You're not always going to give the company more money. It's not always going to improve the processes and make the business more profitable, but it's going to support the business in other ways, especially when we're talking about cybersecurity and network security. But that's going to go ahead and conclude our video on establishing a business need. And I just want you to understand that when you are planning out a network design or a network upgrade, is that you always have to justify why you need it, not only from a technical standpoint, but if it's for a business, always from a business standpoint, and you need to establish that business need and get that buy-in. So if you have any questions about this, let me know. If not, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next video.